Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? Welcome to your Wednesday, not so live and power hour with me, Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity within your soul so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life. So, I am recording today's Wednesday Live and Power Hour because some of you may know, those of you that follow me on Facebook may know that I was in a car accident on Sunday. I was coming home from taking my son to work and I was rear ended pretty bad. So I was in the shower connecting to spirit and I was saying, okay, Wednesday is tomorrow and I am prepping for Empower Hour, meaning mentally and physically. And the good thing is, it doesn't require much movement. I'm good, right? And so there was no way I wasn't getting on for Empower Hour. So when I get out of the shower, I go lay down, and one of my sisters in light reaches out to me, who also happens to be a soul client. And she says, I was thinking about you in the shower. Not like that, but I was thinking about you. And I was told by Spirit to tell you to resume in November. And there was an additional message that came through regarding what's happening right now in the world energetically and me requiring all of my strength to be put towards healing. And in order for me to really show up as I'm called to, it requires me to take this time. So here we are. I was so grateful to get that message because, like I said, I was in the shower hyping myself up like, okay, tomorrow's Wednesday. You're going to do Empower Hour and you're going to be good to go. Here's the other thing. Earlier in the week, I was told by Spirit, well, last week, later last week is more like it, to address a specific topic during my group sessions in the group mentorship. And I didn't know why at the time Spirit was having me have a set topic that we would address. But I realize now because it requires less energy doing it that way than the way we usually do it. Had no idea. I was just being obedient to Spirit. Here's something else I'd like to share with you all. So, we oftentimes talk about manifesting and we talk about, the ways to manifest and how even if we were to say, I don't want, or I don't choose, or I don't, whatever, right? We're still giving it energy and it receiving that energy will manifest, right? It oftentimes will manifest. So it hit me today, no pun intended, y'all. But it hit me today after the fact. My mom had came over and made me breakfast. And as I was eating, I was like, oh, last week we went to get lottery tickets. And as I was scratching off my scratch off, I said, big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. Now, I don't know if you guys remember that show back in the day, that game show, but I used to really enjoy it. I used to watch it with my paternal grandmother, and I love that show. So, anyways, being funny, I'm scratching off big bucks, no whammy, right? Now, I didn't win anything from that scratch off, but as I'm in bed recovering, one of the things that hit me was being rear ended. The person has insurance, I have insurance. Being rear ended, it's clearly her fault. She's at fault. I am clearly dealing with some pretty painful injuries. And the big bucks part, right, aligns with what I said during the scratch off. But then I said no whammies. And what is it when you get hit? It makes a wham sound. It feels like a wham when you're hit. So in a way, I manifested this. Well, not even in a way, I manifested this. And one of the things that I always say when manifesting is in doing no harm to none, right? But by me saying big bucks, no whammies, I kind of counteracted that and got a whammy. So, one of the things that's happening right now, and one of the things that we have been told by Spirit, is the fact that we are in a very powerful position to manifest, literally. I don't know if those of you that joined me a few Empower Hours ago remember, but literally we are manifesting as we speak, we are manifesting as we think. And I have set the intentions for my own manifestation that is what I will be doing. That is what I am doing, right? So all of this is coming through very clearly for me. It's making sense, it's lining up, and I'm being led to share it with you. So after I ate breakfast, I'm in bed and I keep my cards in bed with me. I even had my laptop in bed with me. I had my mom bring it in yesterday, and I was like, I don't feel like doing any work. But I kept it in bed with me. And today I felt led to share this with you. So I pulled cards for myself. I have this amazing deck called Path of the Soul. They're destiny cards. And the first card that I pulled was the number 44. And what it says is Birth of Angels. Now, before I read this to you, let me talk to you a little bit about the blessing that is coming from this accident. When I got hit, I called my mom because I had spoken to her earlier that day, and she let me know she wasn't going anywhere. She was in all day, didn't really feel like it. I was literally probably about 3 minutes away from my house when I got hit. So I called her just, instinctively. I called my mom and asked her to come to where I was, but she let me know she was over an hour away. My bonus dad had seen a pair of jeans at the outlet in Atlanta and decided to check out the one here in Tennessee, and she was with him. So when I got to the hospital and I was being taken to the x-ray location, I literally felt really alone. I felt really sad. And my grandmother spoke, and my grandmother said to me, Momo's here. You aren't alone, right? And then I started to feel the love and support of all of my guides, all of the angels of light and love, the ancestors that surround me. And I began to feel a little better, right? I began to feel a little better. Now, when my mom was informed of the accident, my bonus dad was in the store and he finished what he was doing. So we fast forward. They waited 2 hours to leave. Now I'm in my feelings. It could be the pain, it could be the medication, it could be several things. I'm in my feelings, right? But as I'm in my feelings, I recognize what it is. It was another layer that spirit was showing me, revealing to me for me to heal, right? So that's what I've been doing during this time of being in bed. I've been healing those things. So I did tell my mom how I was feeling, and my mom was like, "Oh, baby, I didn't know, if you had said something." And one of the things I was telling my sister in light is that my mom is also so used to me being so strong, right? I was like, my mom's probably like, well, she ain't dead. She's okay, right? But she's so used to me being strong that unless I tell her, she doesn't know that I'm feeling like I would love to just have that emotional support, right? That energetic support. So I wasn't upset at my mom. I understood this is just a layer for me to heal. And like I said, every day since my mom has been coming, she's been making me breakfast, making me tea, and just has been really attentive. But funny thing is, my grandmother didn't only speak to me. When my mom was at home, my grandmother said, she just wants her mommy, right? And I'm quoting, she just wants her mommy. So my mom got that message, okay, and that was all good. So now that I've shared that with you, I'm going to read this message to you from Birth of Angels. And what it says is, you are surrounded with the loving support of the angelic realm. You play an important role on earth in uplifting the consciousness of the planet. The angels are here with you to help you in every way they can. Remember, you have not been abandoned here. You are not alone on this journey. Your gifts are very special and very needed. So we're going to cancel delete need. Your gifts are very special and very necessary. These divine beings are here with you to aid you in becoming fully who you are truly meant to be. Now you will see your path opening more than ever before. And so it is. So this is the first message that I received. And as I'm sharing it with you, although it is my card, Spirit is saying it is a message for you as well. You are not alone on this journey, and you and your gifts are a necessary part of this shift in the collective consciousness. You are here for a purpose, you are here for a reason. And even when you're facing things that are painful, right? Even when you're facing things that are painful, you are not alone. You are not alone. You are surrounded by guides and support in the spirit realm. And if you allow it, they'll guide you to those guides and support in the physical realm as well. Okay. So that was the first card. The second card was number 19. And I'm sharing the numbers with you because you may be led to look up the numbers. So the first one was 44, the second is 19, and this one is clarity. And the message here is a beautiful clarity has begun for you. Your mental, physical, and emotional bodies are undergoing a detoxification process. You may have already noticed that your thought processes are more clear and exact. Your physical body is running more energy, and old emotional issues are being released from the cells. Once this cleanse is complete, you can look forward to experiencing more joy and contentment in life. This clarity also brings with it a deeper understanding of your purpose here on earth. You are being renewed in every way. So, this card is so significant because I actually don't. Okay, I do remember. I was going to say, I don't remember which sibling in light it was, but I do remember. I was speaking to one of my siblings in light, and what they said to me was Spirit described this as a halt, right? A halt. And that message, along with the message that I got from my sister in light, who spoke of me giving myself until November to resume, this message makes perfect sense, right? There is a lot of energy being ran, and I am going through a process of releasing and preparation. And let me just talk to you a bit about how divinely guided everything that happens in our life is. Well, the day that I was in this accident, I had no intentions of sharing that I was in an accident on social media. I intended to keep it moving. You know, in my mentorship group, they're my soul family. Of course, I had intended to inform them, but I had no intentions of posting while I was in the hospital. I had no intentions of sharing right away. Knowing me, I probably would have posted after I felt like myself again, or at least somewhat like myself. But Spirit said to post. So I did. So through that post, one of my mentors saw my post. He informed his wife, which has been one of my mentors since before my journey even began, my healing journey even began consciously. And she reached out to me and said, I'm doing a Reiki circle tonight, so we'll send you some healing. So the immediate day that this happened, Spirit aligned it so that I would receive that healing. I usually don't record my sessions with Jillian, but I recorded the past 2 times. Now, this most recent time, I haven't uploaded it because I was on my phone as opposed to my laptop. But I had that same one, and I have been playing that throughout the day, right? Every day since the accident, throughout the day. So I've been receiving this energy healing, not just from them, but also from the community, right? My soul family, the social media community. And so I said that to say Spirit aligned it so that everything happened to where that first connection, where that entire community, right? The entire community, my soul family in Washington State, and now my mentors are in Hawaii, but that entire community was sending me that healing. And also a message came through from one of the people in that community was that they saw my spirit leave my body. And so as a result of this accident, I had no idea that it happened, but I was advised by my mentor to call my spirit back, call my spirit back. And so she sent me a message the next day, and she said, call your spirit back, not just from the accident, but from all past relationships and hurtful experiences, right? Abandonment, not reliving, but calling it back. And so as this message of clarity, as I was reading it to you, it says you may have already noticed that your thought processes are more clear and exact. Your physical body is running more energy, and old emotional issues are being released from the cells. So I have been going through a few things personally, right? Anyone who knows the twin flame journey knows that there is a process to union, right? And typically, one twin has advanced in their healing before the other. They may have advanced spiritually before the other. And there's this runner chaser energy that occurs. And so my twin flame and I, we met in 2005. And as you can imagine, when you meet that other part of your soul, the intensity that's felt in that connection, right? And so, with that being said, we are in this energy where I am the one that has expanded on my journey, and my twin has not gotten there yet, right? So recently I realized, because I have been given messages from spirit directly to me, because I have been given messages from spirit, from psychics on my team, from psychics that I trust that aren't on my team, because of those messages, I have allowed myself to, for lack of better terms, settle because of the outcome that spirit has said will occur. And so what I realized recently was it's time for me to pull my energy in, to pull my energy in and recognize things for how they are right now, right? There's no love lost between us, right? It's just we're not on the same page right now. And so that emotionally hadn't been easy for me, right? And so as I am experiencing this physical pain, I am also releasing emotional pain. So again, it makes sense to receive that message that spirit is having me pause and take some time, right? And so I'm just super grateful that all of these things are occurring. You know, it may sound silly to say I'm grateful for the fact that this accident happened, but had it not, I would have been prepping my energy for the next level, the next phase on my spiritual journey, my healing journey, but I would have still been serving at full capacity. So spirit is all knowing, and spirit knows what serves us, what serves our highest good. And all we're called to do is listen, right? So I'm listening. I trust in the gifts and abilities, right, of those that are around me, whether they're soul clients that are also my family, or whether they are other gifted psychics that spirit has placed in my midst. So when I got that message to pause until November, guess what I'm doing? Pausing until November, pausing until November. So what I'm in right now is a cleansing period, a cleansing period. My mind, my body, and my spirit, my heart, all of these things are being cleansed, right? It's like a purge occurring. So, and as I'm recording this, I understand why spirit also is telling me to pause, because just talking to you now and I speak with my hands, it's like, the pain's kicking up. So anyways, we're going to keep it moving. So the last card that I received is number 1. And I'm going to tell you what that message is. Okay. Number 1, it says, you are a creator. When this card appears, it signifies a strengthening in your energetic field to bring those things which you require into physical manifestation. Creation is happening quickly from thought into form. Be cautious of what thoughts you are having. The time between the thought and its appearance in the physical will be quick. Now is the time to get clear about what you desire in your life. The universal energies are working with you to bring your desires to fruition. So, again, before I pulled cards, it hit me. Big bucks, no whammies, right? So literally, we are manifesting as we speak. We are manifesting as we think. And even if you may not have a tangible, like, okay, I realized this accident was a result of the big bucks, no whammies, even though I was joking. I mean, I was serious about the big bucks. And the no whammies was not to get a card that didn't have a win on it, right? Here's the other thing about manifesting. Spirit does not decipher what you mean. Spirit takes what you say as you say it and returns it to you. So although when I said big bucks, no whammies, I wasn't saying get in a car accident, but what is a whammy? It's a hit. It's nobody that's going to physically hit me like in a fight. So next thing is a car accident, right? A car accident. So what Spirit is telling me to tell you is understand, if you speak words today, you may not see the outcome of those words you spoke today, tomorrow, next week. You may not even see it next year. But if you don't cancel, delete things that you speak that you'd rather not have or that does not serve you, you'd rather not have manifest or does not serve you to manifest, it will. It changes the course of your experience, right? So whether it's stinking thinking that has to do with you, how are you thinking about yourself? How are you speaking about yourself? A big one we often say is, oh my goodness, that was so stupid. I'm so dumb. Why did I do that? And we don't really mean I'm dumb, right? But we just spoke that into existence. So what's going to happen? We will be acting dumb. We will be experiencing results that someone that is dumb would experience. I'm canceling deleting that, right? Because I was just using that as an example. How are you speaking about yourself? How are you speaking to yourself? How are you thinking about your job? If you're working a job, a 9 to 5 or whatever other hours you may be working, how are you speaking of that? How are you thinking of that? Oh my God, I hate this job. Let me check into this plantation. Oh, they working me like a dog. Oh, they working me like a slave. Oh. But where's the gratitude? There's so many people that are out of work right now, right? That are out of work right now, that don't have the opportunity that you have. Look at your job as your investor that allows you the resources required to find your purpose if you haven't. And if you have, to find it and to live it, to pursue it, right? It takes money to make money, right? So Spirit is saying, bring the gratitude in. Bring the gratitude in. Whether you have a business, how are you speaking of your business? How are you thinking of your business? Same with relationships. How are you speaking of and thinking of your partner, right? Spirit is really saying right now we are being called to pay close attention, right? To sort through us, who we are, with a fine-tooth comb, to really get in touch with how we are creating our reality, right? Spirit is saying we are beyond that energy of blame, right? We're beyond the energy of blame. We're beyond the energy of fault, whether we're saying it's someone else's fault or our own. Spirit is saying, look at everything as a lesson that leads to our blessings, right? You're powerful. You're powerful. Be in that energy of knowing your power. And I'm going to pull for us collectively, because like I said, those other cards were personal cards, and Spirit said that there is a message there for all of us. Okay. So yes, you guys, those of you that have been sending healing, thank you so much. Please continue to do so. Literally, even shuffling is painful. It's I'm pretty good at my pain levels, and I'm pretty resilient. But the reality of it is this accident wasn't lightweight, and I am in pain. So I appreciate you all for sending that energy. And I'm saying this because as I'm shuffling and even knocking on the cards, I understand why Spirit told me to rest. So we have the number 17 is the card number. And also 17 is 8, which is infinite, this infinity symbol. So I'm being told to point that out. You are an infinite being. So this card is treasures. And it says, what was once hidden from view can now be seen. Laying within you are many inner treasures and gifts. This is your time of discovery. You have special and unique skills that you have hidden, like pearls in a shell. It is happening now. Stay grounded and clear. The spiral in the card shows the universal energies are working with you to help uncover what lies within. Understand, however, that once fully uncovered, you will be asked to use these gifts in service to others and the planet. So listen, I just told you, Spirit said it's time to get to know you, to go through you, sort through you with a fine-tooth comb. And this card is reiterating that. But here's the thing. Spirit has been calling all the light workers, the light warriors, the light showers, the light shifters, the light beings. Spirit has been calling us, right? Because that phrase, it takes a village to raise a child. Spirit is saying it takes an army to create change. And when we think in terms of a village raising a child, when we all embark on our healing journey, we are infants, right? We are infants in our shift. So we are that village that is helping each light worker that agreed to awaken, each light worker whose soul waited on our soul to get to a point of saying yes to our healing. Now, don't ever expect to be fully healed before you say yes to serving. I just told you, not only am I healing some things physically from this accident, I'm healing some things emotionally too, right now, right? I'm healing some things emotionally that have to do with abandonment. Abandonment's been following me for many lifetimes, right? And this healing journey is a never ending story. It never ends. We can heal everything we've experienced in this lifetime, right? But guess what? We've got plenty of lifetimes that we've had where healing is necessary because our soul carries cellular memory, right? And it's a beautiful thing. Don't look at the healing journey as a negative because each time we heal something within, we gain more tools to help others facilitate the healing within themselves, right? Like this this whole entire empower hour. This whole entire empower hour is a result of healing. My healing, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, right? If I hadn't been healing those things that were rooted in abandonment, right? If I hadn't been healing this physical pain from this accident or the emotional pain from accepting that my twin and I are not on the same page right now, right? I wouldn't have this message to share with you. So, Spirit is saying to look at the healing as a positive, the fact that it's never ending as a positive. And when you hear me say never ending to you, I don't know how that registers to you, but for me, the never ending story was actually a movie that I really enjoyed as a child, right? So when I say that, I always hear that song in my head, the never ending story. I always hear that playing, right? And for me, it's nostalgic and it feels good. So I'm not saying it in a way that's like, oh, shoot, it's never ending, y'all. No, it's never ending and it's beautiful. I'm grateful because just like we carry cellular memory from our past life traumas, we also carry cellular memory from our past life healing. So in this lifetime, those of us that may incarnate again, we're going to be carrying all this good old healing that we doing into the next life. So, and I'm being told to look at the bottom of the deck and share that message with you as well. Huh. And it's number one. Number one. So I'm going to read it again because Spirit said what Spirit said now. It's number one. So remember, this was one of the cards that I got for my personal reading, but it says creation. You are a creator. When this card appears, it signifies a strengthening in your energetic field to bring those things which you require into physical manifestation. Creation is happening quickly from thought into form. Be conscious of what thoughts you are having. The time between the thought and its appearance and the physical will be quick. Now is the time to get clear about what you desire in your life. The universal energies are working with you to bring your desires to fruition. And that is number 19, which equals 10. So this right here. Okay. So we have another card, and it is number 30. Our Ascendant Masters letting us know that we are not alone. They are here with us. So let's see what that message is. Ooh, Goddess. It says her yellow crown denotes self-empowerment, and the red denotes a strong embracement of her feminine sexual energy. For women, the goddess is here to remind you that your sexuality is an important part of being in a female body, and it is just as important as all the other aspects that makes you, you. For men, there is a strong female energy around you. Begin to study and understand this feminine energy as it plays an important role in balancing your male energy. So, okay. I was just told last message, pull one more. Left or right? Left. Okay. Spirit told me where to split the deck and told me to pull as opposed to shuffling again because they've already been shuffled. We have 36, and oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful card. Such a beautiful card. And the reason why I'm not doing a video is because of the fact that I'm in bed. I've been in bed since the accident, and I don't sleep with clothes on, guys, so I'm not dressed. So that's why I'm doing an audio instead. But it says revealed. Do you know how beautiful you truly are? It is time to stop hiding from the world. The universe is calling you. You have so much to offer, so much to give. This card is a reminder for you to see who and what you truly are. You are a part of the one. You are beautiful and perfect in every way. When you hide yourself, you're withholding not only your energy, but your love. Love for yourself and love for others. Embrace yourself and all your quirks. We all have them. Let yourself be free. Let yourself shine. So as I read that card, the one thing that that came up was a post that I shared on TikTok. And this post got almost 4,000 plays before it was taken off. And it actually got a lot of people commenting and a lot of engagement. And this post is a part of who I am. There's so many sides of me. You have the very mature, always been mature, even when I was a little kid part of me. You have the extremely silly part of me. Like, I am so silly and playful, you guys, that it is not even funny. You know, in my personal life, I am playing all the time. Like, I'm always playful, cracking jokes, laughing, being silly, right? Nothing embarrasses me. Don't dare me to do anything because I for sure will, because I don't get embarrassed. You know, I'm that person that has literally gone up to strangers in the store and said boo, or a man that was parked next to me. I'm, you know, leaning in his car, I go boo and scare him. Like, that's me all day. I'm just very playful, right? So you guys see that part. There's also a part of me that is very sexual. There's a part of me that can be rated R to the 10th power, right? And so there's many sides of me. But when I began doing this work, right, and I'm going to tell you why I said work like that, because work is literally coming through in air quotes. But when I began doing this work and building this business, the professional side of me was the side that was in the forefront, right? And what I'm learning through spirit is this is not work, right? This is a journey, and it is my gift to the world. This is how I serve. This is how I do my part, right? Now, yes, we speak in terms of light work, right? But just specifically relating to how I share myself, what parts of me I share. Spirit is saying, releasing that concept that this is work, right? It's not. It's me sharing, it's me contributing, it's me gifting, right? Because by shifting the perception of what I'm doing here allows me to share all of me more freely, right? So that was another thing that came through. Now the post ended up getting reported. I don't know if someone reported it or TikTok. I don't know how that works, but yeah, it, you know, they said something about nudity, and I'm like, it's a written post. How is there nudity? What in the world are you talking about, TikTok? But whether it gets added again or not, whether they release that ban on it or not, what spirit was telling me is it's time to show all of you, because that was the most engagement any of my posts have gotten, right? And there was a message behind it, but it wasn't the usual PG 13, right? So let's see, I'm gonna share it with you all because I know y'all wondering what is it. It said, stop fucking weak dudes and get you a God that's gonna have you slowly read your affirmations out loud as he deep strokes you. That's very much so a part of my personality, but I don't usually share that with y'all. And why? We're all adults, right? So this was, all of this is being said because spirit is telling me to just share all of me, right? All of me, all of me in my beautiful, transparent glory, right? Because you'll see me, you'll see you and me when you get to see all of me, right? And so that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing me with you. And I appreciate you for allowing me to share me with you. I appreciate you for allowing me to inspire you. I appreciate you for allowing me to serve you. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you deeper. Those of you that I'm already serving in the mentorship, I'm even looking forward to connecting with you deeper, because my next level is in process. And the next level for me, that expansive next level, it's not just serving me, it's going to allow me to serve you. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for us to walk this journey together. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, that is all that's coming through. And I am trusting that it wasn't all over the place, you know. I'm trusting that you were following. I'm just going to upload. I never replay things first, I just give it how I get it. And yeah, I'm super grateful for those of you that have been missing in Power Hour and um, being able to experience the mini readings after. You do have the option to schedule your own reading party. And what that would look like is you and 10 other people, at least 10 other people, it can be more, but you all coming together, selecting a date, and I will do a party with you. So we would meet virtually via Zoom, and each person would have a single question that they can ask. The fee for each person is $33.33. And again, there's a 10-person minimum. You can have more, but we get together on Zoom and we'd have a little party. So, and it doesn't have to be your closest friends. You can get with people in our community, like on YouTube, you know, go to the comments and reach out to a few of the people that you've connected with that are in our chats and ask if they're interested in doing a reading party with you. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you're interested in that, I am more than willing to serve you. And I'll be doing those parties in November. I'll be hosting those again in November, or serving. You'll be the host, but I'll be serving in that way in November. So now is the time to schedule if you're interested because my availability does book pretty fast. So, anyways, I thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I love you for being you. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.